Do you have an open or closed mindset? Hey, welcome back. Jeff Heggie, Daily Success Strategies. Thanks for being with me today. Today, I want to talk about mindset again, but I want to talk about different than we've talked a lot about having a growth mindset and a fixed mindset. Today, I want to talk about an open mindset and a closed mindset. But first of all, first things first, same thing we do every Monday. It's Monday. I want you to have a great week. What are you committed to so that on Friday, you're going to look back and you can say, it's been a successful week. And most importantly, you're closer to your bigger goals. All right, so if you're new here, thanks for joining us. One of the biggest things we look at is figuring out the things you need to do on a weekly basis to get yourself closer to your bigger goals. Now, if you don't have clearly defined written out goals, that's the first step. I want you to go to jeffhagee.com/momentum, go through my momentum series. It's going to walk you through the steps to really define what your big goals are and understand your why and purpose behind each one of those. Once you have that, we reverse engineer it. Say, okay, if I want to be at this spot in a year, what do I need to do on a monthly basis? And then here, what we're doing is saying, if that's what I need to do on a monthly basis, what do I need to do on a weekly basis? That's what I want you to commit to today. Be accountable for those actions. So if you're listening or watching this on social media, leave a comment, send me a DM, or email me at jeff@jeffhagee.com just to hold yourself accountable to the things that you need to accomplish by Friday, because we want you working on things every single day that's getting you closer to your bigger goals. All right, so make sure to do that and get this week going off to a good start. We've talked a lot about mindset. We talk about a growth mindset and a fixed mindset and the importance of it. Another mindset that we haven't talked a lot about is an open mindset versus a closed mindset. One of the things I want you to think about is yourself. Do you have an open mindset or are you more closed off? Most people have a tendency to think they're more open-minded than they really are. So in a leadership position, I want you to think of a leadership position here. Whatever you're doing, we all have leadership positions in our lives. Whether you're a business owner, a CEO, a team leader, a parent, anything it is, even as an employee, you have an opportunity to be a leader. So in a leader position, do you have an open mindset? I want to give you a story of Ray Dalio. He's the founder of Bridgewater Associates. Under his leadership, Bridgewater has become the world's largest hedge fund, making more money for its clients than any other hedge fund in history. He's done some amazing things, but one of the things that I want you to look at in this story is how he's got an open mindset and how he's incorporated that into his business. So the story I want to share is after a meeting one day, Dalio received an email from a low-level employee. And I want you to think about how you would react, especially in his position. He's the CEO founder of this company, highest you can get. And this is from a lower level employee. In this email, it said, Ray, you deserve a D- for your performance today in the meeting. And everyone that was in that room that saw it agrees to this harsh assessment, give or take a half a grade. This was especially disappointing for two reasons. One, you've been great in previous meetings where the subject matter covered was the same. And two, we held a specific planning meeting yesterday to ask you to focus tightly on culture and portfolio structure because we only had 2 hours to have you cover those two topics. Me cover the investment process, have Greg do the observatory, and then Randall do implementation. Instead, you took a total of 62 minutes, I measured, but worse, you rambled for 50 minutes. And what I think was portfolio structure topic, and only then got to the culture, and you took about 12 minutes. It was obvious to all of us that you did not prepare at all because there was no way that you could have been that disorganized at the outset of if you had prepared. How would you respond to that? How would you respond to that sort of feedback from one of your children? How would you respond if you're a business owner and that's from a low-level employee? I want you to think as a leader how you respond to that, and are you more open-minded or closed-minded? So I want to tell you what Dalio did. He forwarded that email to all of his employees. Thankful for the direct feedback that would lead to improvement, and in an effort to reinforce and encourage the idea that radical truth, transparency, and open-mindedness at all levels of the organization was vital for progress and improvement. So I want you to think about that. Biggest hedge fund in history, most successful hedge fund in history. He gets torn apart after a meeting from a low-level employee, and he's happy for it. He sends it to all the other employees saying, this is what we're looking at. If we want to continue to grow, this is kind of open-mindedness that we need. Now, the importance of open-mindedness is something that we're going to discuss more and more. I'm excited. In a short period, I'm going to actually have a podcast coming up with a special guest, Ryan Godfredson, who is an expert on this topic. And it's going to be incredible to have him and the conversation that we're going to share. But we're going to get more and more into this. And not only will we talk about fixed mindset, growth mindset, open mindset, closed mindset, we're going to talk about 4 different mindsets that are going to help you to be more successful in life. But one of the things I want you to start doing right now is look at this example of Dalio, and where in your life can you be more open-minded? Where can you be more open-minded to the feedback that you're receiving and not automatically shut it down? A great example of whether or not you have an open mindset or a closed mindset is look at conversations when you're talking politics. When you hear someone on the opposite side of your political beliefs, are you open to listening to them, or do you shut them off right away? Like I said, most people believe they're more open-minded than they are until it comes to things like that. And then they realize, no, I'm closed-minded. But the more open-minded we can be, the more we can be successful in all areas of our life. It doesn't mean you have to agree with everything. It's just how we take in that feedback and how we process it. So we're going to talk more about that. Also, from a business standpoint, I'm excited. I want to invite you to a special upcoming event. And if you're on social media, just go to the link in my bio and you're going to be able to get access to this right here. Otherwise, go to jeffheggie.com/2021/08/01/business expo. I'll repeat that in a moment. But this is an international virtual business expo that if you jump on it right now, you can get your tickets for free. It's August 16th, 2021, coming up quick. And this is one of the topics I'm going to be speaking at this event, speaking about our mindset and how it impacts us in business. So I'd love for you to grab one of those free tickets while you can get those. Again, it's jeffheggie.com/2021/08/01. That's August 1st, 2021. So jeffheggie.com/2021/08/01/business expo. Grab one of those free tickets and make sure that you join us on August 16th. Also, there's an email on there that you can find for anyone that wants to be a sponsor of this event. You can contact Melissa. She's the one that's heading up all of that. But this is going to be some great exposure for anyone that's interested in that. But I want to invite you to that because there's going to be some great speakers there. And this topic of mindset, I'm going to be talking more and more about that and how that impacts you on business. All right. Thanks for being with me. It's Monday. I really want you to have a great week, but make sure those goals that you've got, everything you're doing this week is getting you closer to those bigger goals. Please go share this with someone. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.